What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's shoot some shotguns, which is my favorite platform to shoot just because of the sheer recoil, the loud bang, and you know, the devastation that this thing can cause. So I've got Mossbergers, I got Kel-Tecs, I got all kinds of other shotguns, bullpups, ATI, Bulldog, stuff like that. But this time I wanted to get a budget shotgun. This thing you can find on CDNN Sports for a quite good price. And now I think it's even cheaper than what I bought it for, which at the time I thought was a good price. So I should have waited a little bit more, but this is a Silver Eagle. I'll show you guys the Silver Eagle XP-15. And the reason I bought this, well, real quick, it's from TR Imports Inc. in Fort Worth, Texas. They import it, but it is made in Turkey. Can't read Turkish very well, but there's some Turkish writing on there. I'll put on the screen for you. Actually, no, I'll just show you right now. There you go. You can see made in Turkey, imported here at Fort Worth, Texas. And the reason I got it is because this has, let me show you. It's empty. Yeah, I think you guys saw that, right? We're gonna pull the trigger. Now, when you want to reload, you can let go, and it's like an auto forward assist there that you have to maybe help you shoot faster. Now, you can take that off if you want, because there's this spring in here that you can just take off of the magazine tube and just run it like a normal pump shotgun. But in the end, it's still a pump shotgun with the forward assist, which I thought was very interesting, especially for, you know, a budget shotgun. It's a marine coated as well, so I don't have any marine coated guns. So I figured, as I show you guys how to take that off, I figured that, you know, this will be quite durable and, you know, weather resistant, because I'm thinking this could be a great garage gun if I just put a trigger lock on the wall or something, or some kind of locking mount mechanism or something like that. Would be great maybe to have in the garage or something. But anyway, you just take off the magazine tube here, and then you can expose this spring. Take that out if you wanted, and maybe if you wanted, you could cut off a few rings if you don't like that much force to pull it back, because you do have to provide, you know, put a little bit of force in that to get it off. And then just slide this back in like normal. Oops. So you got so much ammunition here, it's just falling all over the place. Screw this back onto the top. And by the way, this does come with a plug or a stick, you know, to limit how many rounds you can put in. I took that out. I don't know. I'm in Indiana. We don't really have restrictions. Of course, there's hunting restrictions, but I'm not using it for hunting. So, all right. Now, see how it stays open like that? And it can go forward manually. So go ahead and pull the trigger. You have to now do that. So if you like that better, which that does feel quite smooth, not so rattly or looser at all, but that feels really good. But today I'm used to a pump shotgun like that anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and put that spring back in just so that I can get some time behind the forward assist to kind of give better thoughts on it. So that's very nice. I mean, I don't know why a lot of other shotguns don't come with that, and I wonder if you can just buy generic springs for other magazine tube diameters for like your Mossberg or other guns, and then just turn them into forward assist pump action shotguns. A couple other things on here before we get started. It does already come with these sling mounts here. Now the top one looks, I think these are plastic, because the bottom one definitely is plastic from what I can tell. This might be it's not stamped metal, but sintered part maybe. And I think you might probably want to replace those or use different ones, because they look kind of crappy, but you know, cheap budget gun. What do you expect? Things that you can replace if you want improvements on certain things like that. By the way, this is the doohickey that you use to open the action if you don't want to shoot it. The safety is here on the side. You can see, just kind of like the Remington Mossberg 500 is on the top, and there's no rear sights here. You're just going to go off the front sight, which there's no color on there. Maybe you want to put a dot of orange fingernail polish, which sometimes I do on my guns that don't have a really clear dot on there. But okay, let's go ahead and shoot some of this Sauk ammunition that I got dirt cheap somewhere. Throw that in here, just load it up like any normal shotgun that has a magazine tube like this. You know, you just put some rounds down here in the elevator. That's 3 rounds. Let's see how many rounds. I can't remember, because I bought this a while ago and haven't refreshed my memory of what I bought. So I think I just put 4 rounds in there, 4 plus 1 it seems like. So we're going ahead and load one in there and put one more back in here. So now we got 5 rounds. So we'll go ahead and take some shots here at my own target down here at the range, because this range does not allow you to shoot their targets, but I got my own target today, so we are safe and legal. kicks like a mule. But those are slugs, what do you expect, right? Okay, kicks like a mule, but you know, you got a nice buttstock or butt pad here, which is compressible. Let's go ahead and show you the accuracy. I'm about 25 yards. I wasn't really taking my time too much on getting really good shots, but I'm gonna show you this actually pretty accurate for what it's worth. Now, if I took my time a little bit more, I'd probably tighten this up a little bit, but here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes into the target. But yeah, that's not bad. It's a budget gun and it shoots quite well, kicks like a shotgun. But let me show you guys something here. Now, I had a friend, he was also shooting this firearm, and he was always, I think he was always low or always high. But that's because when he was shooting it, he was looking like this, kind of like his eyes looking down at the front sight and through there. You actually got to get your eyes low enough here to the top of the receiver here and look at that front sight. Once you see that bead, that's where you're aiming. That's how you are going to be on point. So it's not the gun that's not accurate. It's more than likely the user. But yeah, let's go ahead and shoot now. What else? That was 5 rounds of Sauk. This is Tornado Slugs from Sterling. I haven't bought these in a while. I wonder if they still make them. Let's go ahead and load one up in the chamber. See, with the forward assist there, you really got to have good grip strength to pull that bolt back, okay? The forend. I'll shoot it again and then give you guys my thoughts on the forward assist here. Pick another circle here. I like that you can keep your finger pulled all the way back and it'll still reset the trigger when you cycle the action. Some guns, I think like the Mossberg, doesn't let you do that. Okay, we are out. But all right, I do like that forward assist a lot because it does help you, you know, with all that recoil and everything hitting you back. This forward assist really helps you go forward. But what I would do, I mean, it does still have some, I guess, some grooves for texturing on here. However, I'd probably still put some grip tape on there, like sandpaper. I like sandpaper just because of the roughness. Some skateboard tape is what I usually have now. And I'll just go ahead and put that on there so that it doesn't slip. I mean, it would be better if the grooves were opposite so that you're pulling back on the serrations here versus going with it. And since you're going with it, I feel like, you know, I do have to get a stronger grip on there because it does slip in your hand like that, if you can see that. Has a Picatinny rail on here. If you like that, probably a light. If you put a bipod on there, I don't know what you're doing, but put whatever you want on the Picatinny rail if that's what you fancy. So those were slugs. Let's go ahead and, I don't know, do some of these buckshots and then we'll end the video, okay? Kind of see what the pattern is like for these as well. There is no choke in it, okay? Oh. We are empty, okay. Oh, all right, we're empty. Let's go take a look at the target. Okay, so enough of that. That kind of kicks you into the next day. Okay, here's my second shot of, second round of slugs here. And then, yeah, you can see the different little ball patterns here from the buckshot. So, okay, not bad, not bad. I think I'm glad that gun works. And I think it'll be pretty good for a nice garage or a marine purpose use shotgun if that's what you guys are looking for at an affordable cost. But in any case, so this is a polymer stock and polymer forend, of course. But overall, you know, I give this gun really good review. I mean, I don't have too many negatives about it other than maybe the slippery forend here that I think they should have reversed the serrations or maybe added a little bit more texturing to it, but everyone is different, to each their own. I'm gonna add some grip tape from, you know, skateboard tape on there to give it a little bit more roughness. It does seem to cycle very well. It loads very easily. Looks like it's very easy to take apart because I just showed you how to take off, you know, the bolt and the barrel and everything. And then for the trigger, you know, you just have 2 pins here that you just have to take off. And if you want to take off the stock, just take off the screws back here and get a long wrench down in there and take that off and screw that off, okay? But all right, there's my review, guys. I hope you guys like the video, and let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. There it is, the Silver Eagle XP-15 forward assist. Very, very handy, very, very useful 20-inch shotgun.
The apocalypse.